leading against William Wall.
They are lined up side by side, and lights are off on the pace car, indicating we'll go green flag racing next time by. And two of the late model hot shoes right there in the front row, William Wall and the aforementioned Tom Carey III. Then Jennison and Lynham in row number 2, Materis and Glenn Boss in row number 3 as the pace car peels off the racetrack. We get ready for the start. Here's Matt.
And it will be Wall on the inside, has it cranked up, and Wall will beat everybody into the first turn. Ron Jennison off to a strong start, trying to take second away from Tom Carey III.
Carey again races right back by Jennison and settles into second behind William Wall. Jennison will run in third, and then it's Lynham in the number 10, rounding out the top 4.
And a side-by-side battle behind Lynham. Ross with the advantage over Jared Materis. Now moving up to the outside is Buddy Cloutier. And trouble for the 81, that's Buddy Charette. And Buddy Charette screeches his way underneath the Budweiser side. And he is surrounded by smoke, and we have the yellow as the rug was pulled out from under Buddy Charette as he skidded. I think we're just about ready to restart. Let's see the pace car, the lights are off, and we are ready for a restart.
Line them up side by side. We've got one lap in of our 25-lap feature for the late models. This will be the culmination of our Icebreaker weekend. One more of those beautiful Icebreaker trophies to be handed out in Victory Lane.
So we are ready to turn them loose, and William Wall on the inside as he has elected to go on the inside against Carey. They are ready to launch, and ready to regain the lead is William Wall.
Yeah, Wall, and he's got Mark Jennison tied right to the back bumper, enough so that it blocks the bottom on Tom Carey. Carey up on the outside. They're racing side by side for that second spot down into turn 3.
The top 3 cars could fit in a pothole. Here is Jennison on the inside of Carey. Can he maintain his position? Carey with a lot of strength and stamina on the outside room. It is still Jennison. Here comes Perry, getting some great lift off the corner, and Carey moves into second.
Yeah, he gets a great run out of the second turn and is able to get around Jennison, clear him, and get into a solid second. Now he'll give chase to William Wall, and those 3 have broken away from the rest of the field.
And there is about a couple of acres between Jennison and the front bumper of the Glenn Boss car in number 3. And Boss working against Ryan Lynham as Lynham is on the outside. Jennison's right there. For some elbow room to throw at William Wall.
Take a look at the bottom of Wall out of turn number 4, but not enough momentum to make the move. Lets the car drift up a little bit in the first and second turn. Now he's right up on the back bumper and actually loosens up Wall in the middle of the backstretch.
I think there's lipstick on the back bumper of the Wall car. Trouble for Benvenides, but he is able to maintain speed. Carey on the inside. He is trying to slash his way underneath Wall. Wall still leading by a half a car length.
Yeah, Wall's trying to protect the bottom, and Carey can't make the move, and will follow him down the backstretch. Those top 3 continue to march away from the rest of the field. You're going to go several car lengths back to Ryan Lynham, who runs in the 4th spot.
And Lynham was able to get by Bross, right behind Bross, Gentis, and Lewinsky Lowe. So things are crowded in the fight for 5th place. Both our leaders get by Benvenides, so does Jennison. Here comes Carey, ready to explode. He is underneath, trying to firecracker his way underneath William Wall.
Not a lot of room down there on the bottom, but he'll race him out of turn 4 and go side by side into the first turn. Carey just a little bit loose as he tiptoes his way through that first and second turn underneath William Wall.
And while Wall is trying to hold off Carey, wow, leading by about a toenail, William Wall, as they scoot across the stripe, And now Tom Carey is taking over the top spot, but not by much.
Yeah, by a radiator cap as he came across the line. Again, that car wants the back end to kind of kick out on him in the middle of the turn, so he can't get on the throttle as quick as Wall can when they come out of the turn. He's leading by only a half a car length as they work through the third and fourth turn.
They cyclone their way off the corner, and it's still Carey now clearing the 4 wall. Jennison is still in the fight. Then it is Ryan Lynham, but Lynham almost needs a Doppler, a telescope to find out where that number 5 of Carey is.
Yeah, Carey now has gotten by Wall and picks it up by a length and a half as they head out of turn 4. Good battle for the third spot. Here comes Gentes down on the inside in that number 70, trying to take the fourth spot. That's the fourth spot away.
And that number 70 has come to life as Gentes is able to squeeze past this 10 of Ryan Lynham. Also in the neighborhood is Matt Lewinsky-Lowe in car number 17 as he looks to thunderball his way underneath that number 10 car, leading the next group, Woody Pitkat, and he is being challenged by the 03 car of Dennis Gluhaki.
Gentes has cleared the number 10 of Lynham and is in a solid fourth place now. Lewinsky-Lowe goes to the bottom of the 10 and tries to take that spot away.
Boy, Tom Carey III is pulling away from Wall. Tom Carey came very close to winning a championship a year ago, but came up short. So revenge was on his mind this year as he is leading by the length of Grand Canyon against that number 4, William Wall. A smooth ride by Gentes so far as he is romping along in the top 4, then a side-by-side confrontation between Pitkat and Lewinsky-Lowe.
We're halfway through the late model feature, and yeah, that's a great battle. Here comes Pitkat down on the bottom in the race for what would be the 5th spot. It's the 10. And Woody Pitkat in the number 91. Pitkat trying to clear him so he can get back up into the groove, and does. Score Woody Pitkat now in the 5th spot.
Just a little bit better than 10 laps to go in our late model opener. So there is a side-by-side battle. Gluhaki trying to hold on in car number 03, one of the newcomers to the division. That was the most best appearing car, and we have a problem.
Got cars all over the place up there in the third and fourth turn. A couple of them pretty torn up. One of them gets right down onto pit road, and that is the number 70 of Jason Larrabee. Heavy damage to the right rear of that car. We see Ben Mkhitaryan's number 9 up there side by side for the restart. Tom Carey will choose the outside lane for the restart with William Wall alongside. Then we've got Mark Jennison in the 22 and Rick Gentes in the number 70. Can't count those guys out.
No, and I think William Wall is going to be tough on the inside on this restart. So this is going to be very intriguing to watch. The front row slugfest between Carey and Wall. Wall won a championship a couple of years ago, and Carey had a near miss in 2018.
Pace car pulls off down onto pit road. Flagman looks him over. Green flag is in the air. We're underway, and Tom Carey gets a pretty good launch to lead him down into turn 1.
He looked like flames coming out of a dragon's nostrils as he was able to get the lead. Can he keep it? Here comes Wall on the inside. He tries to crowbar his way underneath the 5 car. He is a quarter of the way there as they go into turn 4.
Just barely, almost touching as they race through 3 and 4. Carey trying to get away, finally does clear him down into turn 1.
And Wall striking back on the inside. Rick Gentes has moved up into the top 3. The Woonsocket Rocket still has some firepower left. Woody Pitkat trying to get by Jennison to the top 4.
Yeah, here's Pitkat up on the outside of Jennison, trying to take that spot away. They go 3 wide momentarily as Lewinsky-Lowe tries the bottom of Jennison outside of coming out of turn number 4.
Here comes Jennison, car number 22. No match for Pitkat. We have Jared Materis on the front straightaway. So the 13 blocking the track. Woody Pitkat, coming off a 150 lap race in the Whelen Modified Tour. And he has always had a heavy workload when he has competed. Won a late model championship here at Thompson and 2 modified champions. So he is no stranger to Fender cars. Matt Lewinsky-Lowe, I think he has to be happy with the way that car has performed. And then Derek Gluchacki in that number 03 machine. And if you examine it carefully, I think you can tell while it was voted as the best appearing car in the late model division. At the rear of the field, David Ray, coming out of retirement this year, as he was a regular at Stafford, and then decided to step back while his younger brother took the wheel. And now the Stinger is back in car number 42. It's good to see him back in action.
We get ready for the restart with 17 laps complete out of our 25-lap late model feature.
And let's see what Kerry does on the outside as he is able to mesmerize his way back into the lead against William Wall.
Yeah, green flag, and he's able to lead them down into turn 1, looking for some momentum out of turn number 2. He clears Wall. He's back in the lead. Meanwhile, Woody Pitkat is getting around Rick Jennings to take over the 3rd spot.
And Gent is trying to pay him back on the inside, but he can't get there. He's halfway there. Let's see what Pitkat does as he moves in front of the 70, and he blocks his progress. William Wall almost got underneath Kerry, couldn't make it happen.
Yeah, Wall throwing everything at it and really gaining some ground as he drives deep into the turn, gets right up on the bumper of Kerry, but Kerry's able to pull him down the straightaway. Great battle for 3rd and for 5th as they are side by side going down into turn 1.
Yeah, 4 cars could fit in a fortune cookie. Gentis trying not to crumble, but here comes Pitkat on the outside, and Gentis makes a counter move. They go up the racetrack, and here is Gentis, who will be in 3rd when they hit the line. The answer to that is Woody Pitkat.
Yeah, but only by a nose as they race again down into turn 1. Gentis with the advantage going into the turn, but Pitkat with the momentum up on the high side is able to drive back by him and move on into the 3rd spot again.
Jennison trying to get underneath Matt Lewinsky-Lowe. That is a fight for 5th place. And right now Jennison is about halfway there. Kerry trying to expand his lead against William Wall. Battle for 3rd, Pitkat pulling away from Gentis. Now Ryan Morgan has moved up to the upper tier of the field in 7th place.
Here come the leaders off of turn 4. Tom Kerry by about 4 car lengths now over William Wall. And you're going to go several back to Woody Pitkat. Pitkat trying to put some real estate between himself and Rick Jennings, but Jennings is there to hound him out of turn 2. Jennings sticks the nose down underneath the 91. That's a great race down into turn 3.
He will hound him, confound him, surround him, but can he get by him? Not yet. They come together like 2 cymbals in an orchestra, and Pitkat is able to keep the upper hand.
Yeah, rubbing and pushing, and there goes Gentis. Puts the bumper to Pitkat, tries to loosen him up, but the experience of Pitkat keeps the car straight and beats him down the backstretch.
1 more to go for Tom Kerry III, and what a way to start the season for him if he can maintain his grip on the lead for 1 more lap. In pursuit, William Wall. Then it is Pitkat. Fireworks behind him. Gentis has 4th. He gets away from Lewinsky-Lowe. Morgan making a late move against the 22 of Jensen. Also there is Gluchacki, but here comes Tom Kerry III. He grabs an opening weekend win. In 2nd is Wall. In 3rd, Pitkat. 4th, Gentis. Lewinsky-Lowe will be 5th. Mark Jennison 6th.
Thank you.